talking for the cultural tourism especially. In 2010 we had 14 million people. Most of them were for the beach resorts. I couldn't tell you exactly how many for the cultural tourism, but that if we get quarter of this number for the cultural tourism, the client, the tourists who spend money on the country, I'm more interested in these tourists because that bring revenue to the country. Unlike the tourist who goes to the beach resorts, it's very important as well. But he comes and sit for a whole week at the hotel, eating 3 meals, drinking.
Yes.
It's good for the hotel, good also for the country, bring some foreign currency, but we can do a lot more with the cultural tourism.
Exactly. We're mentioning we're here in a place which is very close to Kulthum's museum, for example.
Yes.
I guess these sites also needs development in order to have the tourism experts and the field workers to work on those cultural sites, I guess.
Absolutely, absolutely. And we have lots of attractions in Cairo, and Ministerial Palace. Lots of places here really needs more promotion to it.
We need to promote
in our programs.
A little bit out of the box, not just the traditional culture.
Absolutely, out of the box is the key word. It's the key word.
Exactly.
Yes. And if we think traditionally,
it's not going to get us anywhere. But Egypt also offers the tourists the unique cultural experience with cheap prices compared to other touristic countries. How can we use this point and to focus on it in our marketing plan, as you were saying?
Cheap prices means cheap tourists. We don't want cheap tourists. We need to add added value and things like this.
Let's put it a low-income tourist.
Low income, yes.
You won't be able to guarantee. You won't be able to guarantee.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
Quantity versus quality.
Exactly.
It's how many people you're getting. In 2010 we got 14 million people. I'm more interested in how much foreign currency did they bring to the country. They did bring $12 billion. Excellent amount, double and more of the amount of Suez Canal. If we look at our neighbor, which is Israel, in 2013 they had 3 million tourists. How much did they bring to their economy? 12 billion. Quantity versus we need the quality. We need quantity as well to fill the hotels at Sharm el-Sheikh and Hurghada on all the resort. We need to push more for the cultural tourists who come and, as I said, benefit everybody in the country.
Yes, and this definitely also needs a lot of the designing itself of everything, every aspect, the roads, the constructions, sites, everything has to be related to promoting those areas into the higher income tourism.
We need to provide the services as well to be able to grasp the attention of the highly income.
This is when, absolutely, we need to introduce the NN. NN means new norms. This is new hotel, it's not new, but it will be new to Egypt. New classifications to the true classified of the hotels. A 5-star hotel, to get a 5-star badge, it must provide how many types of yogurt at breakfast, how many types of salad at lunch. You cannot, there are some, I would say some hotels are classified 5 stars in Egypt, and in my opinion, they will not make 3. They will not make 2 for American client or Australian client.
But these new norms are already established.
Established but not implemented.
Not
actually enforced.
It was supposed to be done in 2010-11, but since the revolution, things were set back. Once we said this, we can ask.
To be fair, Tarek, looking at resorts also abroad, sometimes we find resorts in Egypt provides much higher quality amounts of foods and services.
Absolutely.
More than even in the United States, for example.
I agree.
So, even in the variety of food, the quality of service, the speed of service.
But that's why we need to standardize this. We talk bigger chain here, absolutely. But and there are some
all the resorts in Egypt. This is what you mean.
Yes. So lots of work, and then once we set this properly, we can ask for, because the cost will be higher. Then we can ask for higher prices. And this is what we call not value. The value adding. That's the word as well. Adding value for money for the service. Because if I offer you cheap price, I will I will offer you less quality food, less the stuff, less
So
quality
you need
stuff.
to raise the standards a little bit to be
Exactly.
able to grasp
And that will only come with implementing the new.
And
And I know the
enforcing.
Minister of Tourism is working hard on it.
But let's speak about the roads of the market, because Egypt have long been branded by the low-income tourism. So this has been the case for long years. So how would you switch this towards higher prices, a higher category, while you're still dealing with the same agencies abroad?
It's an image. And the client over there is expecting to pay higher prices for higher services. They go to Turkey and they pay higher prices. Look at Dubai. How much is the night it's selling in Dubai?
Antalya, for example, yeah.
Some hotels are $2,000 a night. Four-star hotels, $300-400 a night. We are down here to terrible figures. I wouldn't want to talk about it now because it's depressing.
Yes, but again, you have to compare the infrastructure. The type and quality of infrastructure they get as a city, and definitely they have higher, rentals and higher they pay developers and so on. So definitely.
And they have great marketeers.
That's the key.
That's the key. They have great marketeers. They have a great airline. I'm talking about Dubai. So as Turkey, they have great airlines serving them. Emirates is the biggest ambassador for Emirates Airlines for the Emirates. Turkish Airlines are flying to destinations that our own airline here are not flying to. Brazil, and that's opened up new markets.
And also maybe grasping, like I think last week there was the famous singer Enrique Iglesias, that kind of the festival tourism, as you may call it, bringing the artists to sing in the northern coast and on the beach.
Yes.
Wouldn't that sort of be a new idea out of the box that could grasp also or give a sort of image of Egypt as being safe, hence increase tourism?
Absolutely, and I think we have thinking outside the box. We need to make a mega event somewhere in Egypt by the step of the pyramids at the Karnak temple.
Exactly.
Bring the famous singer, make again Opera Aida.
Exactly, like we did it a few years back.
Don't do it next month or the month. Advertise it for maybe for next January, next May, next
and get
day.
bookings
We
and
start marketing for it
and bookings
think in
and
advance, and not just suddenly we have to do something next month. So it will not work like this. If we make a mega event like this, definitely it will benefit all sorts of tourism, cultural tourism and beach resorts and everybody. So it's definitely will benefit us to bring Celine Dion or Opera Aida.
Exactly. I mean, Enrique Iglesias, I think, was pretty successful. I mean,
and it will show also, like now we'll be saying to the people,
we're safe.
Egypt is safe.
Exactly. That's
We're
the
not
image
gonna
you're trying to portray now. You can't just say it. You need to prove it and have people coming over and having a good experience, hence selling the image.
Exactly right.
Exactly.
Finally, Tarek Moussa, tourism expert, member of the General Assembly of the Egyptian Travel Agents Association, would like to thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Tarek.
Thank you. We'll leave you now with